What's up, my nerds? So, we're gonna record part 2. So, basically, same as last time. I'm your host, Mr. J. Our co host over there, my wife, Cleo. Let's not waste any time and get right into the good stuff, right? Oh, that's right. We have a fellow nerd on the right on the way. Look at that. Wow. 5 months pregnant. It's gonna be my baby girl, and she's gonna learn to love all this cool nerdy stuff.
Poor girl.
She's gonna love Jurassic Park.
I feel bad for her.
She's gonna watch Naruto from the beginning to the end. She's gonna watch all the cool stuff I watched, and she's gonna be cool as crap, guys. She's gonna be cool as shit. So I'm pumped for the baby, pumped for collectibles. Let's get into it. So, next on the list, obviously, some of my favorites. It's from Prime 1 Studio. They just announced another Jurassic Park statue diorama here. Well, technically, it's Jurassic World. So, I'm sure you guys have seen in the trailer that scene where Blue is running through the forest and there's another smaller raptor behind her. And so they recreated that scene in a diorama piece. I think it's very cool. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, yep, that's an instant pre-order, because I love raptors and I love dioramas. They're giving me both. So, very cool. It has a lot of detail. Basically, just like they showed us previously with other dinosaur pieces, there's no paint. They just showed us a 3D render in gray.
Did you guys have idea?
Yeah, so obviously use your imagination. You know what it's gonna look like. You can see the detail here in the sculpt.
You can see her mouth.
Yeah, it's very cool. I hope it's a big piece. I hope it's 1/6, just like the other ones. As long as it stays a nice big size.
Now he's gonna be crying.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry if this is small. I like the big stuff, guys. The big stuff is always cooler. So I'm pumped for that. Definitely want it. It's a definite pre-order for sure. Unfortunately, they did not show us any more from their last showcase, where they teased us with the Tyrannosaurus Rex Diorama. So basically, that's from The Lost World 2. That's an instant pre-order, no doubt about it. Basically, you're getting the 2 T-Rexes when they're coming to attack Eddie in the Mercedes-Benz, when he's trying to save Dr. Malcolm and everyone else from the RV that was flipped over and thrown over the cliff by those same T-Rexes. So that's a very cool scene, very iconic scene, basically right before they attack them and eat them. Very cool.
This is cool.
Yes. I hope it's big. That's my main concern. It has to at least be 1/10 scale, like the same as this, because I want that full-size car, and I want full-size T-Rexes. Look how big this guy is. Look how big Prime 1 Studio did their T-Rex Rotunda. It was a 1/8 scale. It's massive. If this is that same size, I'm gonna die happy that day. Because, yes, I want that. I need that for sure. I'm a Jurassic Park guy. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, yep, instant. As long as it's not tiny, that's an instant pre-order. Unfortunately, they did not show us anymore. I was hoping they'd show us at least a colored version. They did not. I don't know when they're going to show us that. Since they're saying they're skipping the next couple shows, they're not going to show us anything till the fall. So, either they'll show us more new stuff, or hopefully they'll show us stuff they already showed us with color. Either way, I'm excited for the future of Prime 1 Studio with the Jurassic Park line. I just hope they don't go crazy with the prices, because I'm sure you guys have seen the prices lately. Not a fan. They're getting higher. So, let's cross our fingers on that one. Now, they also announced in their most recent showcase, Showcase 4, they're doing a gigantic Godzilla.
Wow. It's huge.
It's freaking huge, guys. I am very interested in that. I love Godzilla. I haven't gotten any cool Godzilla stuff yet, because basically Prime 1 Studios has kind of the only one doing some really good Godzilla stuff right now. And obviously, you have to pay Prime One Studio prices. They have that huge diorama that I showed you. Remember the Godzilla vs. King Kong?
Mm-hmm.
The whole cityscape, guys. It's awesome. I measured it. It's not as big as I thought it'd be. It's about the same size as my Iron Studios diorama back here. And you know how much they want? They're freaking $5,700,
Wow.
something like that. $6,000, guys. I don't even know how much shipping would be for something like that.
It's
a lot of money.
crazy
Way
expensive.
too much. Way too much. I'm not paying $6,000 for that. They do sell them individually. You can buy half of it with King Kong or half of it with Godzilla for around $1,900, which is definitely better than $6,000. But I
think
still.
the fun thing is getting everything
Yeah,
together.
I would love to have it all together, but that's ridiculous price. It's not worth it to me. I love Godzilla, but not that much. All right, not $6,000 much. I'm not doing that. That's too much. Mm-mm. I don't think any statue is worth $6,000. 1,900 for just the Godzilla. It does come with the buildings and everything behind it. Maybe. We'll see. But this one though, this one's really got my attention. That's the ultimate piece. This gigantic one here. They did not tell us when. They just teased us with it. At least we got to actually see this one, which is cool. It's enormous. It has destroyed cities in the bottom with cars and everything. It lights up. It's
It's
huge.
The blue detail. It's
huge. And how big is it? Did I write that down? Let's see here. It is 87 centimeters, so 34 inches tall. It's a big boy, guys. I don't think it'll even fit here because of my shelf up here. It's big. That needs its own, like, table. That is definitely the ultimate Godzilla piece. Again, it's all going to come down to the price. For something like this, something this big, I would say around $3,000.
$3,000.
I think that's based on the pricing of everything else nowadays. Around that is a fair price. Obviously, I would love for it to be cheaper. $2,500, awesome. I'll be much more inclined to pre-order something that size for $2,500. But based on, again, prices nowadays, I find very doubtful for it to be around that price. So let's keep our eyes peeled. I know they definitely have been promoting this one a little more on their social media, so it's probably going to be released for pre-order soon. So we'll find out probably within the next couple weeks or so how much this behemoth of a statue is going to cost. Either we're going to jump up in joy, or we're going to clench our wallets and cry and say, I hate that I can't afford this. It is what it is. So another thing, I'm very excited about this one, guys. I was telling my wife.
Look his face.
I'm a big video gamer. Shocker, right? I play on my Xbox Series X, and I love it. I play as often as I can. Especially lately, I've been super addicted to a little game that no one cares about, right? It's not popular at all. You guys might have heard of it. Elden Ring, right? Woof! What a game. Holy crap. This game is absolutely amazing, guys. I can't stop playing it. And I'm sad that I'm almost done playing it. I don't want it to end.
Cry about because you almost.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be so quick so the game can last longer.
Loser.
I'm trying to do it 100% the first time around. I know you can do New Game Plus, but I don't know, guys. I'm not real big on replaying huge games like that. I like to just go crazy on it the first time and then just reminisce on that for the rest of my life and remember the good times I had. So, long story short, I love this game a lot. And I was telling my wife, I'm like, how awesome would it be if they were to do some really cool statues based on Elden Ring?
And then you were watching?
Yeah. So I was watching the showcase, and again, Prime One Studio, their last showcase 4, was really freaking long. It was like 3 hours. A lot of it I didn't care about, just because I'm not a big, huge DC guy or Transformer guy, which is a lot of the stuff that they were showing. That did try to add more variety this time. Like I give Prime One Studio props. They got a lot going on. Unfortunately, I'm just not interested. It's not really my thing. All I care about from Prime One Studio is Jurassic Park, Godzilla, and that's about it. But now I was watching through that showcase and they showed a Dark Souls statue. And I'm like, oh, interesting.
Oh.
Dark Souls is the same company that does Elden Ring. I'm like, they wouldn't. Would they? And then after they showed the Dark Souls statue, the screen goes black, and then you just see Elden Ring, and I'm like, oh!
Baby.
Yeah, she was like already like half asleep, and I wake her up. I'm like, babe, look. They're doing it. I'm like, out of all people, Prime One
I
Studio.
don't care.
I totally trust them to do some really cool stuff with Elden Ring. They didn't show us anything, unfortunately. All they did was splash Elden Ring on the screen, and it said, collectibles currently in development.
But then you're already using your imagination.
Oh, of
right?
course.
Oh, baby, they could do that or that. I'm
Yes.
gonna show you the picture of that.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys, who my fellow Elden Ring players out there, you guys know how freaking cool a lot of these characters are. There are so many options they can do. Any of the main story bosses, any of the main, well, most of the main story NPCs as well. They got Ronnie the Witch, they got Queen Renala, they got Blade. I love Blade, the Wolfman. They got even like your regular mini bosses around the map, like the Tree Sentinels. Can you imagine a big ass 1/3 scale Tree Sentinel with his big golden armor, the giant golden axe on a big ass horse with golden armor on it? Can you imagine that thing being like this big? How freaking awesome that would be!
The way he speaks, he's
would-
so in love with that.
That would be an instant pre-order. Instant. Like, can you imagine Radon? Oh, God. Big ass dude with his dual blades, or even if it has the option for you to have the bow with the multiple arrows on it. Oh. With the little horse. Oh.
You can call them, they give you all your ideas, huh?
I
For free.
There's so much cool stuff
For
they can
free.
do. So much cool stuff. The fire giant. Or any of the giants in general. Even like the ogres. Or so much cool things. The golems. Oh, man. The dragons. So many different dragons they can do too. There's so many characters. I'll take all of them, please. Just-
Alright, guys, you're gonna stay here all day long talk about the Elden
Literally.
Ring.
I'm so excited for this, guys. I'm sure you guys are too. I know that I'm already starting to see some statues start to come out on other websites from like I buy a lot of Naruto stuff from the website Favorite GK. They have a lot of resin statues there. Very cool. Depending what studio you buy from, you're gonna get some really good detail on them. So, and you don't have to pay huge prices. They're generally cheaper because they're not licensed or anything like that. Licensed products. So instead of paying $1,000, you're paying like $400 or whatnot, which helps out a lot.
Yeah.
So, anyways, long story short, the other day they did a statue of Ronnie the Witch. She's sitting on a chair, and I showed you, remember? And they have her in 1/6 scale and 1/4 scale, and the price wasn't too bad on it either. I think the 1/4 scale goes for like 500, and then the 6 scale for like 400, something like that. So obviously, if you're interested, go to favoritegk.com, check it out. I know I was definitely interested when I saw her, but I'm gonna hold off just because I want to see what Prime One Studio is doing, because I'd rather have the whole Prime One Studio line, depending on what they have. But it's definitely cool, just the fact that you're starting to see them. Like, great detail. I'm just excited to see what is coming next. So keep your eyes peeled. I know I definitely will. As soon as I see something, you better believe I'm gonna make a video and share that with you guys and nerd out. So I'm pumped. So next on the list Oh yeah, I wanted to share that my thoughts on the Final Fantasy statue. I know a lot of people have already stated their thoughts and opinions on this monstrosity of basically robbery from the your average consumer. Like, this thing is massive. It's the Final Fantasy 6 here, I believe, right? Yeah. 1/6 scale, and it has a lot of detail. It's very big. I don't care about it. I'm not a Final Fantasy guy, but I do feel bad, and I do agree with most of the people out there that this is absolutely ridiculous what they're doing with this. You know how much this costs? $12,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Who the hell is gonna pay $12,000 for that? Only the ultra rich.
Yeah. You have to be super rich to buy
Like,
something
that's ridiculous.
like it is.
$12,000.
Wow.
Why? Is it made out
Why?
of? Is it made out of gold?
Why?
Is it gonna wipe my ass when I use the bathroom? Is it gonna sing me a lullaby when I go to
Right.
sleep? Like, that's craziness. You can buy a car for that price, or a down payment for a nice car.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely.
craziness. Who? No. That's Prime One, Square Enix. I'm sure it's Square Enix who's gauging the prices there, but that's crazy. I can't even fathom that price. I'm sorry for our Final Fantasy fans out there who hoped they would be able to buy something like this, and it's just completely out of most people's leagues. Which is unfortunate, because the ultra rich will probably buy it anyways, and when they see that this stuff sells, they're just gonna keep raising the more and more the prices, and normal people like us won't
Just suck it up.
won't be able to buy
Just
cool
look
stuff
at it
anymore. Yeah.
And cry about.
I'm gonna look at pictures, cry about it, and look at other people's YouTube videos.
Basically.
Oh man, I just hope it doesn't get ridiculous with the stuff that I like. I know Predators from Prime One Studios have been getting really expensive as well, which is unfortunate. I like Predator. Not enough to spend that kind of money on Predator. I do think they're really cool, but those prices are just getting crazy.
How about this?
So, lastly for this segment, because I know I talk a lot, I wanted to talk
Really?
about I wanted to talk about
Nobody noticed that.
Batman versus the Penguin from Prime One Studio. Again, I don't really care too much for buying super expensive Batman stuff, but this I gotta say, holy crap, this was really good. This is the best Penguin I've ever seen. It's amazing. The detail, the different options that comes with the penguins.
Coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
They say what?
I did not say when yet. There's no date, but they are promoting it more and more. So I'm sure the next couple of months or so, you'll probably see it more.
They don't see the. They don't say the price or something?
No,
Okay.
because it hasn't been officially released. They're just showing us
Alright.
that it's coming out, and this is what you're gonna be getting. Price wise, if I had to guess, it's probably gonna cost a good at least $1,700. If I had to
For
guess,
two?
for just one.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm guessing. So if you want both of them, it's probably gonna cost you like $3,000,
Wow.
if not more, because it's 1/3 scale. So this thing's huge.
It's huge.
I'm not gonna be spending that money, but I do appreciate how freaking cool it looks. Cause look at that. You can get the penguin with the umbrella as a weapon. You can get penguin with the umbrella open.
His face look awesome.
Yes, his face is amazing, and it comes with different faces as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, here you can see he's angry.
Mm-hmm.
This one, he has his monocle on his eye,
Mm.
and he's just smiling.
It's cool.
This one, you get
that's sick.
the Tim Burton style. This is like a Danny DeVito from
I
the.
think that's my favorite one.
Yes, I think this is gonna be most people's favorite as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very cool. I love that face. And here he's holding a vulture.
It's cool.
It's very
Pretty
cool. Lots of options. Look how big that is. If
It's
you want to put
huge.
Penguin with Batman together, that's what it would look like. It's enormous.
And expensive.
Very expensive. I can just see
That is cool.
the money signs on this piece. It's very cool. So I think we're gonna leave this video at that, so I don't again talk for a whole hour, which I can easily do. We're gonna try to break this up. So this is part 2 of my thoughts and opinions on recently announced or teased statues. At least these are the ones that I stood out to me, stuff that I like. Again, my likes and dislikes may be different from yours, but this is what I...
let it comment below.
Yeah, comment what you guys think is cool. If you have anything you want me to check out, I can check it out. We can bring that up in another video, and we'll take a good look at it, my thoughts and opinions. And yeah, like I said, just here to nerd out, guys. Here to have a good time with y'all. Here to talk about a lot of cool stuff. Eventually, I'll stop talking once I get through my list. So hopefully you guys like it. Yeah, hope you guys are enjoying our little conversations here. Keep coming back, keep watching. Again, comment, talk. This is what it's here about. Let's open this up. Let's talk, guys. This is what it's about. That's why I made this channel. I just want to nerd out.
Like, share.
Like, share, subscribe. Keep tuned. Stay watching all our videos. Again, like I said, we're gonna have multiple parts. Eventually I'll get through this list. I should do this more often so my list doesn't get so big. This is just like the last 3-4 weeks or something, and it's a lot of stuff to fit in. So if I can try to talk about stuff weekly, stuff that is announced every week, it probably make this not only more current, but then break this up into smaller, more viewable videos, right? So again, be patient with us. We're trying our best. So thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for more. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for joining us here at First Nerd on the Right. See you, my nerds.
Bye, my nerds.